Everybody, this is Rydo, and today, in celebration of the Grand Tournament expansion coming out, we will be rebuilding our deck for the Druid. I'm just gonna do it in this order. So, here's what my deck is right now. We've got a Stone Tusk Boar, some Zombie Chows, Mark of the Wild, Power of the Wild, Anodized Robocub, Savage Roar, Druid of Flame, uh, Iron Fur Grizzly, Swipes, Defender of Argus, Starfall, Anti-Killbot, and Druid of the Claw, Druid of the Fang, and Hogar, and Volcanic Drake. And lastly, Volcanic Lumber. So, that's it for that. Bye-bye to that deck. We make a new Druid deck because we have new cards. We have quite a lot of cards actually, and we just did a series in which we looked at the cards that came out with Goblins versus Gnomes. The question really is going to be, what are we going to use that's from not Goblins versus Gnomes, the Grand Tournament? We have new cards from Goblins vs. Gnomes too. I have quite a few new cards, in fact. And even some cards I could craft. So I guess my first thought would be, is there any card that I feel I should have? I should probably have that, but I don't want to get it quite yet. Let's craft this.
Unleash the beast.
Unleash the beast, okay. So, I'm gonna just craft one right now, because I don't want to waste all of my dust. I do have a ridiculously high amount of dust right now, but I want to wait. Gain 2 mana crystals or draw a card. For 5. I don't think I'm going to be playing the strategy of gaining mana crystals or drawing cards. Summon 5 wisps or give a minion 5/5 with taunt. If this wasn't an epic, I would get it. Summon 3 2/2 Trents with charge that die at the end of your turn. Interesting. Whenever this minion takes damage as a spare part, I don't think we'll be doing that. Draw 2 cards or restore 5 health, I don't think we'll be doing that. This would cost 400. I don't really want to get anything that costs 400. This would cost 1600. Definitely don't want to do that. Tree of Life, absolutely needed if you're going to try to go for a deck that is ridiculously if you're trying to make a deck that will have the other character run out of cards. Give your other minions +2/+2 or summon 2 2/2 Trents with taunt. I kind of want to make this, but I can't justify spending half of my dust on one card. So what is the strategy that we want to play with here? The Druid has a decent Inspire ability. So if I was to just see if I can just search Inspire. Yes, I can. Just type it in here and let's just think about things. Get out of crafting mode. And let's make it an Inspire deck. We'll take this. We'll take these two. This one I don't think we'd use. Maybe we'll use this. I don't think we'll use that one. We'll take 2 of these. We'll take a couple of those. We'll take that. We'll take 2 of those. Take 2 of these. And take 2 of these. And all of a sudden I'm getting squires in my hand for a silly reason. So I'll take these 2. And I think that's all the inspire things I would want. Now, if I type in hero, too many things would come up, so that wouldn't make a lot of sense. Let's see. Give your hero +2 attack this turn. I'll take a couple of these. Unfortunately, these are soulbound cards, so I can't turn them into dust, the gold versions. Otherwise I would. I wish there was a certain point, but it doesn't seem like there is, that you get a major amount of dust for reaching any level. You'd think maybe getting a character up to max level 60 would get you some dust or something like that, but the best you can do is win 12 victories in an arena run, and you will get a decent amount of out of stuff. We'll take Mark of the Wild. These 2 are pretty good. This one has taunt, so I'll take that. I guess we'll play with this and see. I'll take this. Give your characters +2, definitely we'll take that. Some options here. What, 30 already? Destroy all minions and replace them with 2/2 trance. Let's see, what would I want to get rid of if I was to take that option? Is there anything else that I think I have to have? I think I need to have swipe, so let's lose some things. Take those. And this is not going to be just an immediately, obviously perfect hand. In a lot of ways, this is experimentation with the new cards, and we're going to play one game here. And this is really going to be the only place for a while that you're going to get to see me play with the new decks. Because I just watched the video that came out today, and it is actually quite old. It's before even Tavern Brawls were released, so it's just a matter of how I record. Things are done and recorded a lot. Here we go, we'll disenchant that. I have some other cards I've gotten that I haven't looked at lately, obviously. Like, here's a gold. I have 2 of these golds. They're soulbound. Darn it. How'd I get how'd I get those? I don't know. So, not particularly a great deck here. We've pretty short on spells and such, but let's try it. Eventually I will catch up. I'm releasing these episodes as extra, and because of that being the case, all my regular Hearthstone episodes where I play usually at least 5 games per episode they're gonna be several months old for a while. There's a lot of reason for that, but mostly it just allows me more stability to make sure I get videos out when they should be out.
Versus Rexar.
So let's give this deck a try, and then that will be the end of this episode. I will then make another episode for every other deck, and release those as soon as possible. And then that will be the end of my footage for the grand tournament.
One day, I'll be a real knight.
Job's done.
This is a pretty good character class, I feel like, for the Inspire style deck. We play this, it gives us 1 armor, 1 attack, I can attack, this guy gets powered up, attack, in the turn. I really don't need both Savage Roars out. Next turn I can play this and this, power this guy up and this guy. There's the blue flag, that is the Inspire symbol. Next turn I'll play this.
One day, I'll be a real knight.
For the wild.
End the turn. So next turn I'll play this and get him inspired up, and then I could summon this the turn after this, but I won't be able to inspire, so I'll have to think about that. Let's see, summon this, summon this. Give your hero +2 attack this turn.
For the
I
wild.
want to get him out.
We're using
There.
real swords.
There we go. So now the real question is, I could summon this, but I wouldn't be able to inspire. Or I can play this for Savage Roar, and then that will improve it. Now I have 2 Savage Roars, so as soon as I get to my 6th turn, if these guys are, if I have enough characters on the field, they'll be powerful enough at that point to do it. 2 Savage Roars would make this 7, make this 7, that would be 14 damage. I'm going to do 6 now, so 6 will leave me at 16 as it stands. Unleash the hounds. Darn it.
Moves quickly.
He's playing an old strategy here that, if you've seen enough Hearthstone, you've seen this. Unleash the hounds to get the scavenging hyena pumped up. I kind of wish they had improved or done something to make that a little bit less common. It happens fairly too frequently.
For the wild.
We'll kill this guy. That only powers him up more. Unfortunately. This was one of the cards that I was going to play with and see if it worked or if it didn't. It's kind of confusing because it gives your other minions +1/+1. So you'd have to have other minions. Alright. Let's play this. Add some attack. Darn it. Let's play this. Then
Job's done.
unleash the beast. Is this like a reference to Brock Lesnar the wrestler is the question. I don't know. It might be. Kinda I could totally see that's where they were coming from. I don't know if he's even wrestling anymore. Things change pretty fast these days.
Let the dogs out.
I've long since ran out of time to mess with such silliness. Alright. If I attack this, like this, and then I
Strikes.
play this, that gives him what? Gives me +2 attack this turn. So I can do
Nature
this,
strikes.
For the
and I
wild.
can do this, and I can kill all his creatures. 21 to 12 right now, so this deck definitely needs some tweaking. Unfortunately, I really don't have time to give it the thought and the tweaking it needs. There's definitely a lot of new cards under consideration with this expansion. It's really just a matter of what I should play and what I shouldn't,
For
and
the wild.
how well it's gonna work. I think over the next month or so, as I'm playing more and more Hearthstone, which I probably will play quite a lot since I have quite a bit of gold that I need to try and collect to build up. I would like to get my reserves back up to 5,000 after spending 5,000 gold, just as a personal preference, and it needs to be at least 3,500. Right.
Another
Charge.
night on the prowl.
For lion form, and then this, and then this. Oh, it's a monkey. Interesting. Well, between these two, I've got to kill something. So I'll kill this,
For
and
the
use this
wild.
to hit this.
Job done.
I will be down to 1 health at this rate. If he does 6 to me and then uses this to do 2 more. If I do the Savage Roar,
Something needs tinkering?
Mukla's Champion. Alright. So I need to do one of these to make it powerful. I need to do this. I need to do this. I could do this and might as well. And that leaves me at 15. If I had just like one more creature somewhere, somehow, I could have pulled this off and won. But as it stands now,
For the wild.
I'm gonna lose.
Job done.
4 short, 4 damage short. So yes, this deck,
Well,
it's something new for the Druid, and it's probably a step forward as far as our Druid deck. There's definitely a concept here that's being played that couldn't have been played before the grand tournament. So I think we made some progress, but it needs some tweaking. I definitely need to figure out what cards I want to play and not, and what cards I don't play. So yeah, that is our Druid custom deck rebuild. We're probably gonna take out Mukla's Champion. I don't think it's worth it. A lot of these other Inspire ones kinda do seem like they're worth it. And I kinda want 2 of these guys. But I'll have to really come back and consider whether I want to spend the dust to have 2 of those. But that one worked pretty good, the Savage Combatant. Anywho, that is going to be it for this episode. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. Make sure you're subscribed and check out my Hearthstone series. Those are the numbered episodes to watch me play more games and probably do a bit better at it than this. Only slightly better. eventually you will start seeing me play with this deck. Uh, and check out the other series that I'm releasing on my channel, because I cover a lot more games than just Hearthstone. If you want to support me, you can click on my name Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. And if you want to friend or follow me, which I hope you do, there's a bunch of links down below to the social media sites. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.